Hello and welcome back to Combine and Conquer. In our last episode, we decided to start expanding out a little bit, and so we're now collecting a bit of coal out here for power, and we are also collecting the coal and some iron to make some more iron plates so that we can better feed this area here. And I thought about this after I finished recording the last time, and the reason why these aren't able to keep up with these four, and this one with these three, well, this one might be keeping up with these three, but then also the ones up here aren't keeping up well, is because they're not covering, there aren't 9 tiles underneath or around the miners. There's only 4 in this case. So a miner on 4 tiles can't keep up with 4 furnaces like a miner on, say, 9 tiles can. And it might even be like 2 tiles per mine kind of thing. I'm not sure what the ratio is there, but that's why we're not keeping up with the power that we think we're supposed to be producing. So really I should delete these entirely and maybe put one out here instead. Once we have, do we have any of these? We do. Out there. So let's do something like this'll work. And that'll give us enough for at least 2, which is all we need. But I might be able to pull off a couple more if I do this just right. Like this, and like that. And then I think I can put another one in here. And I can do another bit like this. And like this. And I think we'll be able to keep all those 4 fed. But again, we're not able to keep all 4 of these fed because they can't, we're not getting enough coal from here. So we probably should remove at least one of these from this set, just so that it, so that we're not straining it and we're not getting the warnings about power every 10 seconds. So we could remove that one at least. We could even potentially do another miner and get a little bit more here. Or we could do something different with it instead. There we go. I was waiting for that to go away. Okay, so that takes care of that. So we could probably fix this as well. This is definitely not getting 4, so why don't we just delete this one entirely? I could do a miner, though, and a belt, though. And then do 4 of them on a belt, because that's got 9. So we could get 4 of them here. Oops. Delete, and then there. At least I think we can get 4. Let's see if it'll work. We'll see if it'll keep up or not. It may or may not. We will see. But I think that'll work. That idea will work just as easily as direct inserting them, except you just have to have a belt, which is fine. We're at the point now where we're making a lot of things anyway. And speaking of belts, we need to put belts in here, and of course I've just spent them all again. I definitely need to ramp up my belt production, but in order to do that, I need to stop using the iron for this, for one thing. So let's take this out, let this drain down, and we're going to actually hook this belt up to that, which means I need to do this. And actually I'm going to have to reverse this whole belt, I think, because I'm going to split it right here. So I'm going to reverse this whole belt. And you can't just reverse the belt. You have to actually delete it and deal with it. Or you can rotate it, I guess, probably. Yeah. You do it like this. That's a reasonable option, I suppose. Oh, he was telling me, too, there's a way to do the rotate. Is it click? No. I still don't entirely follow. There's a box selection. Maybe you have to be on a different cursor. No, I'm not sure. Let's grab a few more belts here, and we're going to run out again. But at least we're backing up a little bit here with iron, so we can actually potentially even do another belt maker entirely. Over here, say. Except that that's not going to work. Let's copy this, flip it around, and that'll go in here. Can't afford 4 belt mark. Oh yeah, there's belts in there. We were talking about this also in the developers Discord, I think, or it was a direct message, and we were talking about how some other ideas for these modules. and looking at what if you had a belt inserter module as opposed to having to use the arm, and that would kind of go toward the module that I was working on with it's gone now, but the module I was working on where we could have these smelters in a column like this, and then we could feed in a belt of ore, belt of iron, a belt of coal, or a belt of copper and a belt of coal, and we get a belt of well, belts, or belt of iron plates or copper plates out of it. And I'm hoping that he does do that, because I think that'd be really good. And we need one more belt, I think. Yeah. It does tell you there, it gives you a little checklist, so you know what you're missing. We're just waiting for that to happen. There we go. And we're done. Great. Now let's get this going much faster, please. Like that. Well, much. Twice as fast, please. And we've, of course, paused science here, but that's okay, because we will get there in the end. So, we were also talking about there's a new update coming out soon, in the next couple weeks. He hasn't said it yet, but he's working on a lot of changes that I'm excited to see. Some of those are the time that's shown here will be in, actually in, I don't know, real time units, seconds, for example. That way it's a little easier to understand, and a lot of these early recipes will be much faster, and I think maybe some of them also simpler. Don't quote me on that part. I may be wrong on that part. It's going to take forever still. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. But it produces like 3 at a time, so there is that. I wonder if I can make this any more optimized. That's not what I want. I want to edit it. Edit? Kinda not. I mean, maybe, but the issue is, again, here, it's one arm is too slow. So if you really wanted to do this kind of right, you'd have to have 2 or even 3 arms connected off of this, but then you can only insert 1. So you're still not going to get 1. So yeah, the one arm is too slow for a very big module. So hopefully he does take a look at the modules and comes up with like a loader method, a belt loader method. Because it'd be really nice to have. A couple more. In the meantime, let's see. We have all this stuff is kind of backed up, waiting for more iron to come in. We are making far too many gears, which is what I suspected was happening. For the arms, of course. So I could probably remove one of those, although removing one of them doesn't really necessarily do a whole lot for us, except that it could make this thing a little bit smaller. So we'll see how stable it goes. But I think, at least, that it's good the way that it is. I guess you could also do, in that module, I guess you could also do multiple inputs and have them coming onto the same belt. Like we could put another one of these here, another one of these here, and a belt here pointed upward. And that would get you 2 inputs with 2 arms, and then they would come out here in the end, and it's still, one arm is fast enough on the output. It's the input, because we're going from, what's the numbers here? We're going from 13 to 3, so we definitely need that input speed. How many do we have now? 10. Oh, we got, okay, we cranked them out there. And then this needs to be a splitter. Delete that, please. And that's one of these. There we go. We could probably make some of these mergers, although I don't know when I'll use them. Mixers I did some of. Crossings we could probably use more of. What am I making over here? They have swappers. I have 15 of those. Alright, so this should help. Should TM help? And then we can get back to some science. Where are we at with science right now? Let's see. We're working on purple box. There it is right there. Long arms. Okay. And then we'll just kind of keep working our way across here. Faster furnaces, which means... It doesn't say how much faster they are, though, but which means that the furnace areas that we have right now are actually not going to last us very much longer. So after that, we can make... Are we making arms to go in the box? We are. Miners, yes. We should probably make some dedicated machines, assembly machines here. And you can have the recipe of assembly machine. What else are we using a lot of? We have belts, we have inserters, we have miners. Oh, you need gears. Oops, that's not where that goes. Then delete that, this, and that. There we go. The gears need to come off of here then. I would like to be able to take them off closer to this, but I messed this up for doing that. So I think we'll just do here, and we'll just hope that it's good enough. No, do it like this, Wally, because you will mess yourself up otherwise. There. Let's do that. And then this one. Oops. Don't know what I did there. I think I pressed a key. Fat fingers. Okay, and then we have miners. We have these. We're not making wire yet. Cable. We don't need any of that yet. That's a high-end stuff, kind of. Those are burners, so we should probably also make some furnaces. That's what we should have made up here. Is furnaces. Still do that. I moved too quickly. Let's see. Furnaces here. Oops. Furnaces here. There we go. Batteries need chips. We made some chips for something. I think it was for the lab. Yeah, for the lab. And then we haven't done them since. We can also make some of these influence things. But the problem that I have with those is that they take miners, which I guess we could set up some more miners like up here further to make the influencers with. Yeah, we should do that. Do them separately, that we are still making miners. Eventually we're going to run out... no, I don't want to do that. Eventually we're going to run out of iron on this belt, though. Run out of belt speed or something. Let's see here. Oops. And then chests, providers, labs. All right. So now it's just really down to how much science can we make. Let's see. Science. Science. And we could really stand to make more. We could really stand to make more, which means that what we have here isn't gonna cut it for very long or very well. So that means we need to come up with another idea here. And that might just be, okay, let's put it down here then, kind of thing. Because we're obviously making more iron than we need for science right now. If we were cranking out a steady supply of these, we would need 25 iron plates every 1,000 ticks, which I think is 10 seconds. Or, yeah, 1,000 ticks, which I think is 10 seconds. I think that's what we came up with. And we're making... an iron plate, making basically a solid belt of iron plates. And we did see cooldown 20. No, he told me how fast these move as well. Was that in... let's see. I think he told me how to do that, but of course I lost it in my brain. Oh, selection was... I found it, of course. It was shift-click. So click here like this. Ah. And then shift-click there, and that selects the things. And then... well, that didn't rotate at least, but... okay. That must be to... oh, we can create a blueprint. Okay. Create a blueprint from selection. We can clear the selection. We can change the selection mode, so... add those to it. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. Or you can change it to add, if we want to add in Those two. Okay, so it's shift, click, and then let go of shift, and then drag to create the box. Like that. Okay. You can create a blueprint from your selection. You can clear the selection there. Okay, thank you for that tip. The belt speed shown is for moving one end and one slot, which belts currently have 5. So to move the entire length, it takes 5 times that. But that's certainly unclear currently. So the speed is this 20, which is, I guess, 20 ticks, which is 1/5 of a second, I think. So that means that belts are effectively 1 item per second then. Which means that if these are taking 256 ticks to cook, because I think that's the cooldown there is not the crafting time, right? The crafting time for these is 2500. Yeah, 2500. So if these take 256 ticks to cook, and these are 20 ticks per space, so 100 ticks per belt, that means that we need 25? No. $2.5. I'm screwing the math up or something. 256 each. I'm definitely screwing the math up someplace. Brain is dead. Plus, we're not moving, so I can't really count it that well. So you're going to create 1 plate every 256 ticks. You're going to move at a rate of 20 ticks per space. So in 256 ticks, 1 plate will move like 12 and a half. Maybe it is 12 and a half then. That would make some sense. So I've got 12 was just shy of a full belt. That would make some sense. We could go with that math. That seems right. Okay, so if that's, well, even if it's not, if that's the case, then we also need to do something about making this better. So we're getting a full, well, how much are we getting a minute then here? Or how much are we getting? Belt is 100 ticks per belt. Let's see, the gears are going to use 2 plates every 750. And this is probably too many gear makers for that. Yeah, this, well, they still insert, which is kind of nice that they wedge them in there. I don't know if we can get by with one less, though. Maybe I should try that. Let's take this one out, let this flush out and see what happens here. But we are actually oversupplying now this, which means we can actually use another one of these, which could be actually kind of useful. Kind of very useful. As soon as we get that long-handed inserter thing there. But we definitely need more of these. We're not making enough, because we need to crank out so many of them that we just don't have it. So... how can I rig this? Can I engineer this? We're obviously not filling a belt here. These produce 1 every 500. So we would need to have, well, I guess that's twice as many of these to fill a belt. Not that we want to fill a belt, but we would need about 25 of these to fill a belt. Again, I think. So we definitely need more. So I think we should probably do a little bit of a rebuild here. Let's actually, let's see, let's split this back here someplace. So we have to do it this way first. We got right there. Split this right here. Oh, we got a lot of belts. We got 71 belts. And we come down this way. And then I can copy. Haha, copy. I think I can copy. Just do shift click like this. I'm not going to do the... oh, wait. You know what I didn't do? I'm making more than I thought I'm making. Let's clear that selection. Sorry. I didn't notice that I didn't put these in here. That makes a huge difference. Smart. Not that it's going to be enough still, but I don't know that we need 3, 4, 5, 6. We might be able to get away with like 12 of these then, or something. Let's try that again. Let's copy this again. And then, can I just do like a copy, or do I have to do the module like this? I guess I have to do the module, which I don't really want. Yeah. Okay. Well then, that can... Oh, not one of those. One of these, please. This. And, start here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about 10? 10 sounds good. Delete that belt. Let's do middle to middle. We got 80 of these too. Kind of nice. I know, that was me. Misplacing things all over the place. And then this can go down, I think. And then turn and do something. Something that I haven't decided yet. Meanwhile, we can take these... I should try to know how many of these I need. Yeah, running low on power. It's fine. We need 4 gears every 1,000. This produces... Well, let's start here, actually. We need... Every 1,000, we need 1 arm and 1 belt. That's the 1-to-1 ratio. That's also 1-to-1 ratio, so this is good. If we need 4 gears every 1,000, that means you need 1 gear every 250. So we do need 3 machines to make gears. Okay. I did that math. Because we need... Yep. Okay. 1 gear every 250. And then this is 1 gear every 1,000, so that's about 1-to-1. Not quite. I mean, this is a little bit better. It's just fine. A little over is much better than a little under. But I think what we'll do here is we'll actually break this connection right there. And then we'll fix this belt over here. But I want these to get made. I want them to get picked up. And I want to actually do maybe 2 of these also. Pick them all up. And I don't think we have another... Oh, we do have a couple more labs made. Okay, good. And we're just going to back this belt up until we get this decided upon. Actually, this is a good place for this belt to split, to come down this way. This will be another iron, or... Well, no, actually, that's not a good place. Let's take this out. I could actually do the selection thing now. If I do that... I just do... Nope. But it doesn't allow you to do a group select, a group delete. I don't think. Again, I could be messing it up. I wouldn't put it past me. If I do this, and then I do that... Oh, remove selected. I'm dumb. Okay, good. Perfect. Good job, Wally. We'll let this all run out. May not quite have enough iron here for all of this. For the gears and everything, but we'll just lose some stuff if we do, so that'll be okay. Alright, so if this is 1,000 and it needs to have 10 of the RT1s, and these run at 500, that means that we need to have 5 of these directly for this. And then we need to have a crap ton more in order to feed this, which is why I made 10, because I figured we'd start with that. Although, to be fair, I mean, the ratios in these are all up and down, so you can't really do the math on it that simply. Actually, I could probably use... Oh, no, no, we can't, actually. I do that. We'll force them back this way for a little while. I can delete that one and not waste anything. Waste not, want not. Well, we might be okay here. We'll have a few extra gears, but that's fine with me. All right, let's do the delete selection. And this. And then delete. Yes. Nice. Okay. Today I learned. I'm just going to let those all run, but it's only consuming so much of this RT1s for every RT2, it looks like. Although I'm not sure because it's done with RT2s now. And it's still like taking its time to load in the RT1s. I'm actually not sure why it's... I guess there's a time on the lab. So maybe we would need to have more than one lab. Like so. And I don't know how many they're putting in there every cycle. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. No, 5. Okay. 5 per cycle. And is the other one able to keep up with its own 5 per cycle? 4. Yeah. Okay, so we only need one inserter per lab for these. That's fine. One arm. Okay, that's running out still. It's going to take a little bit of time yet. This is done now. Except that I'm using the wrong keys again. Let's delete this, but not the influence. And then I did the wrong thing again. There we go. Okay, and so then I want to take this belt this way. Some distance. And then I want to do gears. Let's do this. We want a belt there, so there, I think. We'll do a belt like this with gears on it. This will be to feed the arm. And we need to have this be an arm recipe, of course, over here. There. So we need a splitter here. And that'll be the arm. Oh, no, sorry, not a splitter here. This goes continue, continue, continue. Splitter there. And then this belt comes down. Jeez, Wally. Can't even draw it straight. No, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want it. I wanted gears, not those. Okay, and then we can copy this times 3, and there's also one over here. This is for making them for the actually not right there, down here, for making them for the whatchamacallits, the belts, yes, the belts. That goes here, and then I want to do a let's actually push that out by 1. I want to do another one here, making the arms this time correctly. Great. This continues down, bringing gears down to that one. And then we can output these here and these here. You guys need iron though. Yeah, so let's do this instead. And then go this way. It should be fine. I could always do it differently, but I think that'll be fine. And then we just need a bunch of these. So you'll go here, like this. There, like that. This goes here. This goes there. This goes here. This goes here, and this goes here. Out there, out here. And that should make all of what we need here. We need to get a lot more of these done, so we're going to have to do that. One more is climbing its way along here. No, they're done. Okay. You all are now done. There. I can have my stuff back. This is just a little behind, probably because it's waiting for the gears. Just a time thing. So then we can take these. And we need a lab. Or two. A little bit of space, maybe there. I'm going to do 2 of them for the, at least, for the RT1s. Like this. Actually, you can go there and there. There. And then this can go like this for now. And just do one of these. Nope, the other way around. There and there. And then once we have the long inserters, I can actually grab from the longer ones. The farther ones, I mean. And once we get this satisfied, I can do... I can move that one down here to get more RT1s in here. But this is not... Yeah, this is not going to be fast enough at all. Let's take this one down here now. We'll borrow it back later. But the more we can get into these... And in fact, we should probably set up copper again so that we can do a little bit more, making a little more labs because we need copper for the chips. Because somebody deleted the whole thing. Don't know who that was. I mean, I could just delete all of this, or better yet, I can just put them into these. We'll just use them. We'll just keep them. I don't have any. Of course, I don't have any more providers. Why would I have more providers? I guess I need to make some. How much? What do those cost to make? Not there. Where are they at? Down here. 5 assemblers makes 1 provider. Oh boy. And we're gonna need more gears for this. How are we doing on iron? Not great. And if I take more from this for gears, then this is not going to have enough for this, because that's why this is so sparse, because these are taking whenever they need them, because it's evenly dividing them to the 3 whenever it can. But I can just take this, move it over there, and then I'm good. It's only a temporary thing anyways, but we can make some more of these. Just 5 assemblers. Ouch. Ouch. Well, how many assemblers do we have made? 18? I guess we could make some for now, because we're going to need them, so we should make some. This will be those. Not that. This. Whenever you can. This takes 2,000, this is 3,500, so we're only going to get one every 10,000, but that's okay. That's slow. You could probably slow down on the inserters, though. Arms. These are sitting idle, too. Let's turn those off for a little while. Oh yeah, I had my long inserter here. It was fun. Yeah, these are completely backed up, so we can definitely use some more labs. Let's work on some copper smelting then. We did 12. Oh, we also need some more power, so maybe we should do that first. First. More power. Where do I have more coal nearby? Way down here? Coal. Oh, there's a nice big patch of coal there. There's some down here too. Okay. We can just grab one of these. And let's just do these 2 over here to start with. Something like that. But I want to do this better than I did it before. So let's make sure we get a good, at least mean, I could do 3 off of that one, we'll say. I could probably just about handle 4. It's probably really like 2 to 1. So we could probably just about handle 4 there. If I did that, that would handle 3 to 4. That could handle probably 4, and then I'd be stuck. But if I came up here, this could handle 2. Well, I could go there, and then I can go, actually... Yeah, I should just do these in a row, really. Let's say 2, 5, 9, 13, 17, and then we'll call that 20. I could probably get another... maybe we do even do this, which would be 22. Maybe 23 total, including some sort of rounding. It depends. So if we did that, just start there. We do a belt like this, like this. And then I could do these. Except that I don't need them that close together. Like that. And then we can get some power here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, of course, that one's not going to be able to handle 5. But we're not trying to do that just yet. There we go. I could even do another one here. But if I'm right, this should be able to handle like 22 to 23 of these at least. Once they get, of course, buffered in and everything. So we should be able to handle quite a bit of power from this if I do this a little bit smarter. Work smarter, not harder, Wally. They just got to get kind of going. I could even... really, I should have probably spaced it a little bit more. Yeah, I should have. Let's, delete again. Do better planning, Wally, next time. Delete that. Let them all work their way down there. And then we'll do this. And I can put them on both sides of the belt. And that's even better. Those ones down there will be running for a little while. Okay. Delete you, delete you, delete you. So if we put these in here, like this, then this belt would go like this. And you'll go like this, and then like that. I have 88 of these. We can probably turn those off for a little while, too. Back over here. Let's pause the power thingies for a little while. Since there's not limits yet in the game. Ooh. Let's do this, too. Delete that, please. Because those are draining power, too, so... might as well just take them now. Okay. And then I can do also this delete selection again. Oops. Except that I did it wrong again. One of these days I will learn. Today is not that day. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Delete that, delete that. Why did I do that? I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't. There we go. And then this. All the way down to there. And then here. Much better way to do power. I don't know how many this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be 18. Why did I do that one so weird? This one. Why did I overlap them? You go there. Get out of there. That was silly. Okay. Not this one. This one over here. So now what I can do from here is I can take this belt down and around. There. And I can keep going if I needed to or wanted to. We also know that approximately 12 miners can fill a belt, but it's really not 12 miners because it's also the richness, which we also know now. So maybe it's 12 miners on like 4 nodes. That could be. Or on 9 nodes, I mean, not 4 nodes. Ah, long arms finally finished. Great. This goes here. This goes here. That'll be 22. Let's see how that works. I think if I did it right, plus taking this one out and replacing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 here. We have no labs. We have labs with no research running. Let's turn on. We did the long arms. We did faster arms. That could work too. Faster belts. Furnaces, miners. Influence these bigger? It could be. Let's do faster arms. That'll work for a while. And then we can do this. And we'll see how these keep up with these 22. We'll just see. We will just see. All right, this is all backed up. Do I want these going into there? Or do I not? I don't think I do. Let's delete this again. I think I want a lab dedicated to these. It looks like I want a lab dedicated to these. And then labs dedicated to these. No, it stops. Oh, these aren't research... Oh, geez. These aren't research tokens, too. That was really dumb. That was really dumb. Okay. Let's see. I need another assembler here. Why is it not working? Because you did it wrong. Let's go with there. These need to be made in one of these things. No, actually, that can go... Yeah, that was really dumb. That can go in there. We need to do something different here, though. And something different here. I need to make the long arms, though, so I guess I can't do that just yet. But I can do this for now. I'll just delete that one. That's fine. And then these need to go into there. And then these can go into there. And then I can do another one of these down here, doing more of that research, which is fine because we need 2,000 of those. Okay, so let's look at the long arm recipe now. Long arm recipe. 1 arm, 2 gears, and 4 rods. What are rods? Rods are iron plates. Okay, converted. So 1 arm. Just 4 iron plates and 4 gears. Plus 2 more gears. So you need like 4 gear makers all to yourself. No. You need 3 gear makers all to yourself. Same recipe as we have down here. And then you're going to need another 1. So 4 gear makers, arm, and then 4 rods every 2,000 is going to be, 2 rod machines, I guess it has to be. Let's see if we can get this set up before we go today. Some of this, we need 3 gear makers for this alone. It's a lot of. Let's see. Here, 4 gear makers for this alone. And then arm 1, arm 2. This will go this way. That way these can get their direct iron plates they need, or you don't need iron plates, but you need the rods. So we'll put the rods up here. I need 2 rod machines. Up here. But I might as well put them down here. Like this. Run this belt through the middle here. To there. This will be the gears coming out here. To both of those. And then let's do some recipes here so I can remember what I'm doing. 4 of those. 2 of these. 1 of these, oops, which needs iron plates and gears. And 1 of these, which needs the arms, more gears, and the rods. Okay, and then the rods will come out the top like this. And go straight down into that. And then we can place these like this. Like that. Like this. These are gears. They come out here. And they go into there. Okay. This is going to get a little expensive. So for every... let's see. For every 2,000... We need about 20 iron plates every 2,000, which should be about 1 iron plate per second, which is about the rate of a full belt. So, I think, if that's the case, then we're not going to have enough iron for this. These almost, we're going to make these constantly, which we're not really. These would actually need to have their own belt supply, or own iron supply. Oh, and then we need to have this here, and this here. And that should do it. But they'll be fine because we don't need to make them that fast anyway. We don't need a new one of these every 20 seconds. We just don't. So we should be fine. Alright, so we are indeed making science now correctly this time. Good job, Wally. And when we have the long arms, we can put them in... We can put one in here, and then we'll have that. But for now, I think we can stop this here, in this episode here, and take a look at it again next time, and see if we can maybe set up the copper again, new copper, and get some smelting, make some copper plates, make some circuits with. And that we're gonna make copper or make wire out of the copper plates, and then make some circuits, and or some chips, and then we'll be able to make some more labs and get the research going a little bit faster here. But I think that's it. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.